just hit a legendary lord. That's crazy. Welcome, guys, to potentially my last summons on my account in a long time. I'll explain all that in just 1 second, but before I do, how the heck are you? I am Fastidious. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to my summons for Neza and Beelzebub, an utterly god-tier normal banner. When I say normal banner, I mean you use either rare summoning crystals and diamonds or divine summons, 2 normal pool heroes, but 2 top 5 non-lord heroes in this game. So let's get into it right now. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It is the easiest, freest thing you can do to support us here, and I appreciate it oh so very much. What am I talking about? Why might these be my last summons for a long time? Well, I'll tell you. There is a guy out there named Guan Yu. I'll put some rendering up of him right now. Obviously, I don't have the official artwork yet because he's not officially on the global server. He is, though, on the Chinese server, and the early returns are he is hasty. He is a very, very good tactician. Is he like Valara busted level? I'd be surprised if anyone ever, for a long time at least, is Valara level. So probably not, but from everything I hear, he is completely OP and fantastic and will be a top tier unit in this game. And though he was not limited on the Chinese server, early rumors are he could be limited on the global server and the Asia server, you know, the main non-Chinese servers when he does arrive. Now, what are those rumors? Is it leaks? Is it this? Is it whatever? No. There actually have been multiple official Discord mods kind of hinting towards this on their official Discord. So you can go looking around there and look for that good stuff. I also report on everything on my Discord. I'd say in general, my Discord, we probably have a bit more of a vibrant, helpful, friendly community. But when it comes to just news and potentially some good substantiated rumors, you definitely want to be in the official Discord too. So you'll find a link to mine, the Fast, and the Fastidious in the description and the top comment. I'll also put a link to the official Discord because there's been a lot of chatter there, and it sounds like Guan Yu is a real spicy fella. And I want to make sure I have an absolute boatload of summons for him. I'm very privileged to have a lot of summons most of the time. I was going to say at all times, but most times, because I get a lot of content creator diamonds and I save a lot of them. Weird thing for me to say though, after I went absolutely mental on that Valise and Rosalia banner. If you missed that, it was a very interesting video, not exactly in the way I had hoped it would be interesting, but I think viewers really liked it at least. And, you know, sometimes we laugh together, sometimes we celebrate together, sometimes we cry together. Hopefully we won't be crying today though, but because Guan Yu has a pretty solid chance to be limited, it's not guaranteed, right? We were pretty sure Neza was going to be limited. He was coded or at least sold as a limited, you know, through the whole event, and then he just wasn't. Not a huge deal, but we've been wrong in the past. But Guan Yu looks like he's got a real shot. He looks absolutely mental. I want to have thousands of summons for him. So this is gonna be the last big banner I do many pulls on for a long time, and it's frankly because this banner is just too good.
Simply too good.
I do have both of these rate up units, but both of them have very, very valuable awakenings. But Beelzebub is whom I'm really targeting today because I'm very close to a very key awakening. You can see here, I've got him A1. I did pull a few weeks ago his A2, but I want to make a video testing his A2 and his A3. His A2 is very valuable because you get additional attack and he's an inspiration unit, so the more attack, the better. But his A3 allows him to get 2% rage, so 1/50th of his rage cap every single basic. And the way I like to build him, the way you should build him, is with at least, you know, 450 plus attack speed. So you're talking a base attack interval of 1.0 seconds, 0.9 seconds. He is rapid. This allows him to ult cycle so fast, and it really takes him to the next level. He's already amazing at A0. The A1's good. The A2's good. The A3 is very good. So we'd love to pick up a second extra copy so we can bring him to A2 with the old extra copy and then A3. And I'll probably test that right away because it's a very good awakening and I really want to get it. Speaking of awakenings I should have tested right away and I have not done yet, that's the other rate up unit of the day. We have got Neza, who you can see here. I've got a base copy, 1, 2, 3. I've sat on these extra 3 copies since his original run. During his original event along with Erlong Shen. I think his banner he was with Numera, which is also a super top tier banner. I just rate Beelzebub higher than Numera, obviously. Numera's amazing, but I'd say she's more of a top 10 non-lord, where Beelzebub is a top 5 non-lord. Neza obviously is a top 5 non-lord. His A1, he gets slows, that's great. The A2, we get extra attack. The A3, the damage goes to another level, which is saying something because the damage is already at the highest level at A0. So we have enough for A3. A4 is the last good DPS awakening. It's not crazy, but plus 8% penetration is certainly something. The A5, you get a little bit of damage from burning that comes over these 8 seconds, but it's really a little teeny tiny bit. It's mostly just a second life, which is cool, but we don't care about it. So I'm right on the cusp of hitting the last really important awakening to me for both of these units. The A3 for Beelzebub, the A4 for Neza. I'll be making videos on both these guys over the next few days. It might take a little longer than normal because right now I'm in my little cousin's room while he's away at college. I'm visiting family in LA, and I'm going to the official Pokemon Go in-person meetup. I'm going to the Rose Bowl immediately after filming this for the Kalos tour. So for any Pokemon Go fans, I'm really taking the nerdiness to the next level. And shout out to my cousins for putting me up and hosting me, and I'm gonna hang out with them for a couple days. And shout out to my little cousin Zevi, who's away studying hard to be a psychiatrist at college while I'm making videos in his childhood bedroom. So let's get after it. The last thing I have to tell you is we'll see how long this summoning drought is, but basically we want to Guan Yu. Now, is that a good rhyme? No. If you can think of a better rhyme for this holding campaign or this hodl campaign, whatever you want to call it, please let me know in the comments. But we want to Guan Yu. We want you, Guan Yu. I don't know. I want to hold hard. When it comes to the ancients, though, we might be holding those too because I got my Pierre. I'm probably holding all my ancients until they run the new Infernal Lord that should be supplanting Soul Cadens or the new Arbiter Lord. I would think the Infernal Lord's coming first, and I'm probably just going to hold till we get something really spicy and really, really new. Let's go to the summons. My pity is at like nothing, I'm sure. I hit that Rosalia after 10 million pulls. Literally, it was over 2,200 pulls, well over 2,000 just on that banner. So it's a fresh pity. We're going to go till we hit a banner unit, then we'll reevaluate. Unless it happens very soon, we might just stop. We might just stop. But we're good. Then we're going to hold because we want to Guan Yu. It's terrible. You guys got to help me in the comments. You got to help me think of something better. All right, that was a terrible first pull, but we don't care. We did pick up, I mean, this just shows you when you're late game, end game, how many normal summons you can pick up. I summoned a week ago, right? And actually my Rosalia pulls were on Sunday. Rosalia and Valise pulls. Obviously, this got to 0. Now we had it at 81. So in like 5 days, we picked up 81. You're getting like 300 summons worth of rare summons and diamonds, I'd say, as a pretty solid number per month, free to play when you're deep in the game. It might even be higher nowadays. We'd have to math it out. Cause yeah, I'd have to count just the diamonds you get through free to play and just the rare summons. But it's a lot. It really is. You know, this is a great pull. You might be thinking, oh, that stinks. It's 8 rares, 240 diamonds. That's quite the little rebate. Don't mind if I do. I was hoping we'd hit early on this first one. We won't be doing any cheeky restarting today or anything. We're just, we're in it. We're going to see what happens. Have a little fun. It is what it is. Make myself a little smaller so you guys can get that great look at Praetor. But we don't play with Praetor anymore. We play with Pierre. There's a nice little double, Voroth and Avalon. I wonder how they think of which epics to put on right up. They go, you know what? This is a good banner. We got Nazon, Beelzebub. Let's give him a little treat, a little bonus. Azoth. Azoth might be the least relevant epic in the game. Even someone like Selkath does something horrible, but it's slightly unique, and at least he's slightly something. Azoth is just nothing in this game. Him and like Scorch, these are like some of the least usable units. There we go. Pretty early hit, right? I think that was 91 summons. Oh, sorry, 90. It was either 80 or 90 summons. That's great. We'd love to hit the banner right here. Come on, baby.
This is where the fun begins.
I just hit a legendary lord. That's crazy. I'd never pulled a dupe Torador. We pulled one last week. We pull another one now. I have 2 selector tickets. I could pull 2 more Toradors. I'm getting really close to A5 Torador all of a sudden. That is a very, I mean, that is the, if we had to miss, that might be the best miss besides like picking up Rosalia or something. My account more and more, month after month, has a lot of stuff and a lot of stuff at High Awakenings. This is a huge pull. We'll move them over so we can see everything clearly. And let's take a little peeksy-pooksy, as we love to say here, on Mr. Torador. We always want more of Torador. Yeah, I had him A0. I pulled 1 copy last week. We pulled another copy now. So we get the atrocious trample range, slightly relevant for like a GVG defense, but it's not really needed. This is something though. We get to boost the Nightmare faction bonus, and most importantly, these are all steps towards the A5, where he gets a whole second revival, and you know that's a good revival. That Hellfire Resurgence is special. So I've never used any of my selector tickets, so because I hoard everything, because I'm a little crazy boy. We got this guy where you could pick. This was from that compensation we got after our community exposed all the summoning glitches and bugs and the scripted patterns. So you can pick a very good, kind of like, at this point, OG non-lord, or you could pick any of the normal lords. And then when you beat whatever it was it 21 on all the gear raids, 1, 2, and 3, you get a lord selector. So that is technically 2 more Toradors, right? Torador and Torador. If I could put 1 more copy, I probably will A5 him. Yeah, that's really nuts. That's a really, really good pull. I'm not going to pretend it isn't. All right, and we're up to a 200x, right? Because we missed the banner units, which means we get a 10x multiplier on the 20x. So we've got about a 42% chance. I got to redo the math because we've had since I did my original math when they introduced the progressive rate up, we've gotten a good number of new units. Yeah, they like added Micah, Selene, Callista, Ma to the pool. And then what? I think maybe it was starting with, and they added Astral, and then it's like Valise, Adrian, Ruin Hollow, Rosalia. It's probably like 8 new units I have to fold in. So it's probably like an 83, 84% chance we're gonna hit one of these guys now. And if we do hit, then it's a coin flip between the 2 of them, because the rates among the legendaries are equalized, which means the rates among the rate up heroes are equalized, or so they say. Hard to believe that last week with those Rosalia summons, but so they say. I'll be honest, even if we go to full pity here, we hit at 80 pulls, so if this takes 280, we're okay. I'll be honest, I'm gonna be very upset if we have to go to the 2000x, because even with the 200x, it's not guaranteed, right? It's just likely. It's better than a 4 in 5 chance, but it's not like it's a 99% chance. When we get to the 2000x, we're talking just over a 99% chance. So we'll see. We're fighting on here. Just if we could just, I really don't need the A4 Naza. I'm gonna be honest. I'm coming from a privileged spot here. If we could just snag this A3 Beelzebub, I will be very happy. Can we get that? Can we get that? Can we get that? Let me get that. You know, I want to be counting the summons properly too. Give me 1 second. All right, we're at 170 today. So we're way ahead of the curve. That's 180. Basically 100 pulls away now from the guarantee. 100, 110. This is going to be 190. Another early hit would be a beautiful thing, but we missed there. Even 200 on the day. The summon total, by the way, on this account has gotten very high. We're coming up on 41,000. I think that's 200, right? That should be 210. 4 little rares. This is 220. We're getting close to that full pity, baby. Do not make me go to 2000x. Let's go again. Should be 230. Let's go again. 240. It's gonna be 250. So next 3 or 4 temples, we are guaranteed. Let's make that 260 on the day. Okay, we hit it. I'm trying to do the math. Could that be it? That is it, actually, right? Because we hit at 80, so that's another 180. So yeah, it wasn't 280, that's 260. So we had to go to full pity, but the first one was early. That's fine, come on. Cha-ching, dude, great day in the office. Nothing too thrilling, but we kind of got a perfect session. I mean, the only way this could be better is if 1, it took less summons, but 260 is not the end of the world. And then 2, if we got like Rosalia and then Beelzebub, right? But I wanted Beelzebub, we got Beelzebub. That is a 3. You're gonna get a Beelzebub video in the next week or so. You're definitely gonna get a Naza video. I'm planning on this weekend. You can hold me to it if you want. You can threaten me in the comments. But there we go. That is gonna be Beelzebub. Any cheeky double? No cheeky double. We don't need to touch the divines, so I'm gonna keep saving these divines. The final thing actually I want to say, we might do a mini summon session when the new tank comes out just to hit the banner unit and see if we can get him. But I don't care that much if we don't get him because my nascent is complete right now. I have every normal unit. So if I miss him, I'm assuming a nascent's coming in the next few weeks. So as long as it comes after the new tank, we could pick him up that way. All right, longer, more conversational video, but I thought it was pretty fun, guys. I hope you had fun too. Thank you to my editor, Mitchell, for throwing this whole thing together. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, please do subscribe to the channel. Share it with your mother. Let me know if you've got a better pun rhyme. It's not a pun. If you got a better rhyme than we want to Guan Yu, you must. One of you out there must be able to think of something better than that. Let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.